Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today is the exciting day. I'm going to be doing my little master bedroom refresh, taking out the rest of my winter decor, really just my bedding, and I change out the things over my bed and gonna lighten things up for spring and every day. This will be like my everyday look. I don't really change it for any other season. I just strictly change it for Christmas, quite honestly. So this will be my refresh for every day, using basically everything I already had. I just bought a different comforter and I am so excited at how it's going to look. I think it's going to look amazing if it turns out like I have it envisioned in my head. So I hope y'all enjoy and I'll see you at the end. Here is all of our greenery that we've washed, and now I'm fixing to take those down, take that greenery out, put it up, and use what came out of it and make it look a little more everyday. So those are coming down. I'm thinking I may take some of my Rub and Buff and lightly go over this to give them more of a metallic bronzy look. We'll see. But this was so beautiful and I absolutely loved it for the winter. And now it's going to be swapped out. I'm just taking these winter picks out. I've got to get a bin for them, and until I do, I've just got me a garbage bag to put them in. That way it'll kind of keep the dust off of them, and I've got to buy another bin. Well, now I'm thinking I need 2 more bins for the rest of my Christmas stuff, but I loved how this looked for the winter. And y'all, this was a garland I purchased at the thrift store, and I just cut it up and used it in those planters. So don't think that you got to use a garland as a garland. So now I'm taking my antique gold Rub and Buff, and I'm just putting a little bit on this, just this old plastic lid. And I've got this wispy brush, these disposable brushes you can get from Lowe's. And I want to do like a dry brush technique. So I'm getting a lot of the excess off of my brush. And start light, you can always add more, but just a light touch. And I really, really love the effects that this Rub and Buff added to it. I know it's not really showing up real good right now, but when I show you both of them side by side, one with and one without, you'll see the difference. But this just made just a subtle change. I don't even know if anybody else will notice it, but I know it and I love it, and that's all that matters. And on the bottom piece and that top part, I did go a little heavier, but on the body of it, I just kind of lightly brushed over it because I didn't really want it to sink in the grooves. I just wanted it to kind of go over the top of it. So hope that y'all can understand what I'm talking about by watching me. I'm not the best at explaining it. So after I let the Rub and Buff dry, which it doesn't take a whole long time, I then took my greenery and started putting it back together, just kind of making it look organic and wispy and something you would see, you know, out and about. I don't want it to look so uniform, and I really love the way this turned out. So now I'm going to hang them back on the wall, and then this way I will be able to see if I need to add or tweak it or anything like that. And, you know, I just want y'all don't be jealous of my ponytail. I know it's so long and luxurious, but, you know, some of us have it and some of us don't, but I know y'all probably looking at this and so distracted by my long, luxurious ponytail. Anyway, this one I was like, in the room on camera right now it looks okay, but this one was really giving me fits because I was not liking the way it was looking, so I had to tweak it a little bit more. And then I did end up having to add a little greenery to it. And I had to remind myself, nothing in nature is perfect. It's okay if it's not perfect. Are y'all like that, or is it just me? Now the fun part, I'm taking the old bedding off, gonna change the sheets, put Buster's little blanket and duck away. It's like having a kid, y'all, I swear. But I love this this bedding for the winter, and I will put it up and bring it out next year. But I am so excited to get the room all dressed up for everyday decor. I won't change it again until next Christmas. This Christmas is coming. Oh my Lord. Can y'all believe we're already halfway through February? Where has this year gone already? But I'm not going to bore y'all with every single part of doing this, but I am going to just put this bedding away, put on fresh, clean sheets, and give y'all my initial reaction to when I open the new bedding. Okay, moment of truth time. Okay, it doesn't come with like shams that you might be used to. It comes with these, which kind of remind me of a pillowcase, or you could use it as a sham. I'm actually going to use it as a pillowcase. But yeah. All right, let me get the bed finished up and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm so excited. Okay, y'all, what do you think? I know, too many pillows for some of y'all. That's okay. I don't mind it, and I'm the one that usually takes them off the bed. But I love this comforter. It's a micro fiber, not microfiber. It's like it feels satiny. And I really, really like it. It's lightweight, which will be perfect for us here in the South. be a great summertime comforter. Won't get too hot. I'll let y'all know later on how it sleeps. I did leave the lights on my olive tree. I am kind of toying with leaving them on all year. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know what you think. But I am looking for a different headboard. I am just over this headboard. It's got some stains on it. I don't know if y'all can tell. But I don't know what this is from unless it's just like, I don't know. Because James really doesn't lean his head up against there. And, I mean, he showers. It's not like he's got a greasy head, but I don't know. Maybe it's his conditioner. I don't know. But I want to get a vintage-inspired brass headboard. I think that would be beautiful. So I'm looking for that. I'm toying with changing my curtains, but now that I've done this, I may leave them as is. I was toying with trying to find like a brown and white toile fabric to look more French country. To me, this comforter looks a little more French country-esque. And I have my chickens. I have a chicken up there. I have my sheep, my cows. So, yeah. Anyway, I get asked a lot about these lamps. These teapot lamps. Y'all, I've had these lamps. My mom and I were trying to figure out how long I've had those lamps. And I know I've had them over 25 years. And they came from Belk. And it's the Jane Seymour line. And they were originally $60 each. But I got them half off. So I basically got 2 lamps for what I would have paid for one. And I love them. They were a brighter silver color. And I have a video on it where I took my wax and went over it and kind of dulled them up and made them look a little more aged. And yeah, I love these lamps. And I will keep them forever. I've had them that long and they've moved everywhere I've moved. So I love them. They're different. That's more of a dainty teapot. That's all my phone chargers and stuff. And then this is more of a masculine teapot. One of the legs even broke off of it and I've glued it. But I love them and I will keep them, like I said, forever. And then my armoire, all I did was just kind of take down the Christmas screens. I have my candles up there, my chicken, my prints. That is a chair from my great-grandmother. And we don't sit in it, although I think you probably could, but we don't. It's just more for looks and decor. And then in this corner, y'all, you know, if you know, you know, got to have a fan. I did change out my wreath for a more greenery, spring greens. We did that. I do have a video on how we did the brick. This is just panels that we got from Home Depot. And I did the joint compound, make them look like German schmear. I love this look. It may not be in, quote unquote, but I love it. I've not gotten tired of it at all. And I don't see me changing it, but you know, I could always paint it if I get tired of it. And if we ever sold the house or whatever, it's just tacked up there. So whoever bought it, if they didn't like that, they could take it down and it would still be the sheetrock walls and they're painted this green color. This green color is called Olive Grove. It's a Sherwin-Williams paint that I had mixed in the Valspar brand at Lowe's. I get asked that question a lot. This bedding came from Bed Bath & Beyond in 2017. I bought it when we bought the house. And I never get tired of it. I love it. And it is very hard for me to find bedding that I love. So, yeah. I got to work on my pillows. They're a little droopy, a little sloppy looking. But I got to work on them a little bit. But you get the idea of this just freshening up the bed. The bed skirt came from the thrift store. And it is actually like a drop cloth material, which goes perfectly with the curtains, which are drop cloth. And then this rug was a Facebook Marketplace find. And then this armoire and nightstand I gave my mom the set that I had because she had the bed that matched it, and then she purchased this off of Marketplace and just kind of, we swapped basically. That's James's CPAP machine. I mean, it's real life here. Man's got to have it to stay alive at night. And I kind of like him alive, so we're going to leave it be. But this is the bedroom refresh, and I love it. And I'm looking in here, and like majority of everything in here is thrifted. The headboard was new, and the bedding and the mattresses, but everything else is thrifted, and the lamps were new. This is my thrifted chair and footstool. I'm thinking about changing this, thinking about covering that. I don't know. I would love to find a pretty toile fabric, and I might find this piece in the thrift store and cover that. I think that would be really pretty. Maybe even the footstool too. But I use both of those every day that I do my makeup. So that's what that looks like. And then behind the door, I have my little gallery wall that I love. I lay in bed and look at it, and I just love it. So there you go. What do you think? Y'all, I absolutely love this comforter. Now, I will keep y'all posted if we have any issues with it or anything like that. As we use it, I will let you know. I will link it down below. I did get it off of Amazon. And at the time that I ordered it, I want to say it was like $40. Not very expensive, but it seems really nicely made. I'm not seeing an issue with it so far, but I'll let you know. And I just love the way this turned out. I am so over the moon excited about this. And it is amazing to me, still to this day, what changing one thing in a room will do. It makes you feel like you have a whole new space. And I love it. And I will link down below the videos. You can kind of see the progression of this room. I used to hate this room. This was my most hated room in this house. But we have made it over and made it our own, and I love this room now. To me, it's everything that I wanted in a room, and I love it. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.